Hey everybody, welcome through a path through the woods. I'm actually in Potter County, Pennsylvania. I have a cabin over here, and it is a few miles from Kettle Creek, which sits behind me. Stock stream, but also has a lot of wild trout in it the further up you go. I'm in a real remote spot. I had to walk down over a mountain to get here. I'm not sure why, because there's all kinds of access here, but I really kind of wanted to just get away from the crowds, and I don't drive all the way to Potter County to fish over a guardrail where they dump the fish. So came up here this weekend, turned 53 2 days ago. So kind of for my birthday, I wanted to come up here, make that a tradition, because it's a great time to be up here. Everything's coming alive. The fly fishing's usually pretty good. On the top on dry flies, but it's tough for me. This used to be my dad and I, we used to do this every year, 3-4 day weekend, and it was a lot of fun. From when I was a teenager on up until we started having ball games and all that stuff. So I miss them, and it keeps me from doing this because I miss them so much. But hope he's here today. Looks like he is. I don't want to get too emotional, but I'm not going to be able to show you much of the fishing because I'm here by myself, and I can't really hold the camera and do the fishing. But I'm going to show you some of the great scenery and things like that, and hopefully you enjoy it. All right, I'm going to go find a spot and see if I can still catch these things. Figured I'd let the stream talk to you for a while. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it's getting hot right now. It's 8:30. There's the wild native brook trout. Not sure they get prettier than that. It's a pretty good size one. It's absolutely cool. One thing I noticed about natives is they breathe a lot harder when you get them out of the water. So back he goes. It's my first fish, and I really wanted wild fish over stockies. So mission accomplished. Dry fly fishing, you fish upstream, so you can see the stream down there, somewhere down there. So I fished a few hundred yards upstream at least, so did a lot of walking. Made some distance, so now I found a trail up to the road, and instead of walking all the way down the bank again, climbed up to the road, and I'm ready for a good cold water, and I'm going to ride back up to camp. It's about 8 miles, And Chris and the dogs are there, and we're going to hang out at camp and we'll do a little camp maintenance. Well, we have a couple minutes. I wanted to show you what I refer to as camp here in Potter County. This is our family cabin. It's been in the family, this lot, since 1932, I believe. And we had to rebuild the camp in 2001. So we rebuilt this cabin. It's holding up great. Obviously a beautiful location. Top of the mountain. It's about eight miles from the hard road, I think, maybe less. But that's just thousands, 500,000 acres of woods around here, state forest. And there's actually the trail, the driveway up through the woods, where I got the path through the woods. Kind of, you're probably familiar with that shot. One of the big chores when you come up in the summer, May through October, is cutting the grass. We have a little mower up here. It takes a long time, but you know, you really enjoy it because it looks so darn good when you're done. You can see the bugs are really bad, little black flies. It's kind of early for that, being in May. I just wanted to show you. And then this used to be all field. I sound like an old guy when I say that, but from 1930s till like the 90s, this was just field. And I don't know if it's the control of the deer population or the fact that we had a couple big trees that came down and gave some light in here. But I have some apple trees down there that have been here since as long as I can remember. I think they were here for a very long time, probably. Planted early. Pines over there were all planted by the Conservation Corps. So that was what, Depression era? So just a row of pines. And then these apple trees probably were the same time. The cabin was here, but it was a very rough cabin, dirt floor. I mean, this is God's country up here. Absolutely God's country. It's just fantastic. It's what got me hooked on the woods. And then this is the driveway back to camp.